the Crypto Otaku here, and we are back into the new year. Happy New Year, guys! Hopefully you didn't do anything stupid, right? Didn't do anything stupid like sell your bags.
Stupid?
2024, right at the end, right before the whole show really begins. How you guys doing? How you guys doing? $98,000 Bitcoin. Right now, we're about a hair off there right now. We just fell down to 97.9. Oh no, the end of days is coming, guys. The end of days. Maybe for the banks, if they don't get on board right now, as we got another big announcement with more and more banks jumping on in. Let's dive into our metrics in the news. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Bam. I'm glad to be back. Right before the holidays, I got really sick, and then thank God I'm back and I'm ready to go. Took a good time off. Had some good get-togethers with some family and friends, and got restored. I've got a lot of things happening in my life this year. I'm gonna be moving soon, so as you guys see this change a bit, don't get too worried. I'm gonna still be doing my thing. It's just gonna be it's gonna be a mess. It's gonna be a mess. All right, so let's get down to the nitty-gritty. Bitcoin, crypto. Well, looks like, guys, we saw this. We were talking about this right before the break, right before the Christmas break, and we basically said we could not hold up above 106, 103 around that time. We were gonna fall, and here we did. We fell, but here's the good takeaway. The good takeaway is we've been watching this really closely over the holidays. And we did not touch those lower levels everyone was talking about touching. 87, 88. We didn't even come close. Not even close yet. Not even breaking through a 90, right? Throughout the entire holiday season. So the money makers, the whales, the market makers, they want us to stay above this key point, right? And that says a lot. That says a lot. That says that Bitcoin is more than likely going to keep its bullish trend and momentum into January. And of course, in the thread, in my thumbnail, right? What we got? 17 days. 17 days until Trump takes office, and we get more pro-crypto regulation. More than likely, I'd say, with pro-crypto cabinet, the first of its kind. We've been sitting with the left and the right fighting, more so the left fighting over crypto, and who they're going to allow the which banks to go first, right? The BNY Mellon was the choice, we covered last year. Anywho, so that's what's going on with crypto right now and Bitcoin. We're going to dive into our metrics. I'm really excited to get into this because we haven't done this in a while. But of course, bringing us into Bookmap. Don't pay for something you get for free. This is, of course, brought to you by Kimber the White Snow Lion. I am not endorsed at all. I just like an anime reference on my show, and who better than Kimber the White Snow Lion, showing us, of course, that Bitcoin's kind of flat right now, trading into the evening hours and the foreign markets opening. We're just kind of waiting, but Bitcoin's holding up pretty well at 97. I don't see us really fighting anything off until we really get past 98 again. There's really not too much ahead of it. I would say 99K, 100K is going to be our make or break point. All right, how's it going? Oh man, Crypto Corey, how you doing, my guy? Yeah, I'm back, and welcome. Thank you, man. Thank you. Welcome back as well. And the price is going back up, and it's gonna get insane this year. I can't wait. I've been waiting 4 years for this, man. We've all been waiting a long time. So yeah, it looks like it's pretty healthy into the evening hours tonight. And again, we haven't had a full week yet. We've had all the chop with the markets being shut down with the holidays. I think they even shut down a day. I just heard about this today. They shut down a day for when Jimmy Carter died. I didn't know that. What the hell? It's a crazy stuff. I guess Anthony Pompliano was not too happy with that, as I heard about that through him. But yeah, that's what's going on. That's what's going on with Bitcoin. Looking at that 36.3, we held on to that 300,000 negative national debt after we printed that 36 trillion in November. So we're actually looking, we're slowing down a little bit. We'll see if we can hold on to that, push it off. It's not gonna take much. I mean, going into the first quarter of this year, we print about what is it, $500 billion every quarter now on average? I think it's like up to 3 to 6 trillion a year on average in the United States on our national debt. So we're going to, of course, continue to watch this as we watch, all fiat go to zero. Anyway, moving on. Fear and Greed Index for the stonks looking really rough in fear for the last few days. I've been keeping an eye on this as well. 30 in fear for the stonks with... of course, the record-breaking stock market in its all-time highs within the last month, right? Everyone's afraid that, of course, the ball's going to drop, and not the one for the new year, but the one for traditional assets. So keep an eye on that as well. And, of course, crypto, our space, guys, sitting in 73 in greed. Refreshing that because of the stream. Still sitting at 73 because we don't sleep, guys. We don't sleep. We're the only game in town. Dollar moving up crazy today. 108, 109. I think it touched 109. Yeah, earlier today. Freaking crazy. Again, watching that as well. We want to make sure that we see a weaker dollar going into the beginning of this year. Right, not next year. This year. We are in 2025, guys. We made it. We made it. So we're looking at this to, of course, come back down to give crypto and risk-on assets more room to run. All right. There we go, guys. That's one of my favorite places we get into. Everything's green on the day. Coming down a little bit on the hour, consolidating. But on the day, we're looking pretty damn green. Holy crap. Virtuals finally slowed down. I've been watching Virtuals Pro the entire holiday season. This thing did not want to stop pumping. Oh, my God. But it seems like it's finally getting a healthy pullback. A little bit. Fartcoin's still running. It's ridiculous, guys. 13%. What the hell are we even talking about this crap for? Well, we are, because it's there. And then Doge running up almost as much today as well, 2.5. It's been a while since we saw the little dog that could. Maybe on the backs of the news that the Tesla truck explosion was in fact, a terrorist attack? Question mark. You can't trust anything that's going on right now. Anything could be a false flag or a spin. Look at that. Jasmine even pulled a 7.3% gain today. Bonk, guys, we're using a bonk, 13% on the day. All in all, everything's up roughly about 5 to 10%. Your favorite project on the day. Look at that. Even Say is up 5%. Jesus. All right, so let's move on. Okay, market cap dominance, guys. We're still waiting for this to come down. The entire holiday season, Bitcoin never broke 55. We've been waiting for this to go back to 50. Altcoin seasons doesn't start until this gets under 50, guys. It's very, very simple, right? It's very simple. Bitcoin slows down, altcoins rally, they go to the moon, they slow down, Bitcoin rallies, and vice versa. We continue that 2021 trend, right? The 2021 bull market season was intense, and it was we haven't seen anything like it yet, in my opinion. We did maybe a month last year, Anywho, so we're waiting for that. All right, so top 10. We're looking at Bitcoin. Oh yeah, this is my favorite, guys. My favorite, although not looking the best today for some reason. But this is of course my favorite metric. Oh no, it's still digging on deep down there. This is of course how much Bitcoin is left across all exchanges. There is only 2.19 million. Guys, before the holidays, we were sitting at, what was it? 2.26 million, right? As we got a little bit of an inflow of Bitcoin with all the sell-offs right before the holidays to get maybe a little bit of a loss on your taxes this year. I don't think you can even do taxless harvesting anymore. But anyway, lower than ever before on record in this, of course, this season. 2.19 million. Guys, I'm watching this like a hawk. It's my favorite metric. And it's going to keep going down lower and lower as the nation states adopt Bitcoin. It's going to happen in just a couple months. All right, top 10 assets in our world. Tron still sitting at number 10. Has that been there? Yeah, nothing's really changed since the holidays. Tron still sitting at number 10. Of course, the runner-up, Avalanche, sitting at number 11. Love that project. Of course, then we got Cardano, number 9. And then we got nothing really moving or changing any spots in the top 10 beyond that. Of course, honorable mention going out to Jasmine. If I can even find the damn thing now. It was 71 before the holidays, going back at 67. Looking pretty bullish on Jasmine. Anything else? Where's Sui at right now? Sui's at like 2016, something like that. 13 on Sui. Again, that's the one we're really watching to be possibly the Solana killer into next year or this year. My God, it's gonna be hard to get out of that. Jeez. All right, moving on. Bitcoin Treasuries.net bringing us how many allocated Bitcoins are sitting on the institutional side. Looks like iShares up to almost 550,000 Bitcoin. This does not slow down. Last time we looked at this before the holidays, my God, weren't they at like 480,000? I don't think they even broke 500,000 yet. But yeah, there it is. Big number. Huge number for iBit. Runner-up, of course, being Fidelity and Grayscale, both sitting at 200,000 now. Wow. Just between these three asset managers is nearly $1 million. That's absurd. Oh, my God. And then Michael Saylor's not slowing down as well. Still stacking. I think he has more than that now, as we just got more news today of another buy-in. Billions and billions of dollars every single week. MicroStrategy's not slowing down. They're only ramping up. And they have to. They still haven't caught up back up to iBit, right? Once iBit surpassed them. All right. Bitcoin Black Rainbow chart. Man, I'm losing my voice. I might have to pour a drink or something. I haven't done this in 2 weeks, guys. 2 weeks! Roughly. But yeah, Bitcoin Rainbow chart is telling us that we are in the accumulation zone. Still not even into still cheap yet. We got to get above 100K still. Between 125,000 until we hit 125K, we're still not even cheap yet, guys. This is so early in the cycle. HODL, be thy name, is between $171,000 and $236,000 Bitcoin, and the bubble territory starts at $240,000 to $320,000. Man, it's just gonna be a wild ride, guy. I can't wait to see where we are at the end of the year. Okay, top 10 assets in the world, in the whole damn world. Bitcoin's still sitting at number 7, even though it's lost its $100,000 price point, right? Alphabet's still at a little higher than it was at the beginning of the year, 2.35 trillion. And then, yeah, yada, yada, yada. You guys get the deal. We're going to be knocking all those out relatively quickly, except for Apple and Gold and NVIDIA. Microsoft. I think the first quarter we pretty much wiped these all off the board, except for Microsoft. And then we'll come for Apple at the very end of the year. That's my opinion, but we'll see. We'll see what we get. All right, let's get into the news. Sleeping Bitcoin worth $600 million ships in December after years, blah, blah, blah. We got headlines like crazy. Trump rings in New York. This is old news, man. This is old news. That was back in December. Why are we cycling Bitcoin.com news? My God, man. You're behind. You're so behind. Anyway. I got some things pulled up for today. Bitcoin hash rate reaches an all-time high on its 16th birthday. Happy Bitcoin birthday! Happy birthday, Bitcoin! Oh man, bullish news, of course. All-time hash rate for Bitcoin on its birthday. It's birthday, guys. It's birthday. Oh, man. Bitcoin's hash rate reached an all-time high today on January 3rd, 2025. Although Bitcoin's hash rate has risen dramatically in the recent months, it broke another new record on the Genesis block's 16th birthday. Bitcoin mining operations has consolidated in the past 12 months, especially in the wake of the most recent halving. Surviving miners, again, they're not selling. They're holding, man. They're hodling hard because they can't afford to sell right now. It's too low. It's too low to sell right now. Who wants to sell Bitcoin at 100,000 when we're right at the peak, market for $200,000-$300,000 Bitcoin price by the middle to the end of this year. Bitcoin hash rates steadily rising as it turns 16 today. The oldest decentralized currency is going through its historic market cycle. Its price briefly rose today after days of intensely bearish signals. A new data shows that its hash rate is an all-time high. The number of uncertain factors stand between Bitcoin and the future. Number go up. That's the future of Bitcoin. Number go up. Jesus. Oh man. So yeah, look at the most recent halving took place in 2024. Guys, we were there, right? April 2024. We were there. As we are going to celebrate this year's 1 year birthday. This live stream's 1 year birthday. Next week, I think it's the 15th. It was the birthday of the ETFs as well, right? So we got a couple weeks, and we were going to celebrate that as well here on the show. Hoping to get some things set up for that. Despite these concerning trends, the mining sector definitely has a few notable winners, of course, like Marathon or Hive, and Hive Digital announced that this reached a new milestone today as it plans to both upgrade its equipment and relocate its headquarters, probably to Texas, right? That's where all technology is going now. Fred Thiel, not Peter Thiel, CEO of the biggest Bitcoin mining firm in Mara, that's the Marathon, of course, has also forecasted very bullish outlooks for 2025 in a recent interview. In short, recent liquidations as rampant mining difficulty has not been determined to the sentiment and price of Bitcoin miners, yada, yada, yada. Guys, you know the deal. It's a risky asset class. But number go up. Technology, number go up. All right. Moving on. MicroStrategy to raise another $2 billion to acquire more Bitcoin. Again, every week. Every week now, it's about roughly around $2 billion now. 1.3, 1.1, 1.2, 2 billion, whatever it is. And that's continuing on throughout this year. So yeah, they're already planning. They're already planning again. MicroStrategy announced plans to raise up to $2 billion in private offerings. The proceeds of the capital would raise the strength of the company's balance sheet and acquire more Bitcoin. MicroStrategy stock, MSTR, has rebounded since the start of the year. Do we have any other remarks other than that? Of course, we know Saylor always puts out a tweet on X. MicroStrategy's company has produced up to 8 consecutive weeks now. This week, as he announced, it has acquired 2,138 Bitcoins for $209 million, and currently holds 446,400. As we just saw, I think that was correct, actually. Bitcoin Treasury is actually on the ball with this one. All right, let's move on. Michael Saylor's Trump meeting. If you guys have, we're gonna look at that in the in our X segment. But yeah, he basically met with Trump's son and Trump at Mar-a-Lago. So yeah, he's been asked many times in the news as he met directly with Donald Trump, and yes, he has. And he just smirked and said, "I cannot say any further." But he has. He was just at Mar-a-Lago this week. So last night, President Donald Trump's son Eric Trump hosted a photo himself at Mar-a-Lago, which we have to show here in a moment. Executive Chairman Michael Saylor with the caption, "Two friends, one passion, Bitcoin," and this is so unbelievably bullish. And let CoinGeek or CryptoNews.net explain. For the past 4 years, the Biden-Harris administration, with total Democratic control of the U.S. government, did its best to terrorize the crypto industry and attack us. Right? That's what they did. We watched it. We covered it the whole damn year last year. It was insane. The overwhelming majority of the Democratic Party did not support Bitcoin and followed Elizabeth Warren's crypto army, demonizing the industry and its participants. They weaponized the justice system to arrest Bitcoiners, as they did. They tried to tax our industry unrealized gains, which was insane. They couldn't do that, not to a big way for crypto or Bitcoiners, but they tried, and then they stopped pro legislation for Bitcoin from being signed into law, debanked industry participants by the Operation Chokepoint 2.0, and refused to support Bitcoin in any meaningful way, and so much more. Yeah, it was a whole crazy year, man. We got tons of shorts going over it. This last year was insane. I just could not stop reiterating it. And of course, Kamala Harris's plan. But yeah, they were also true anti-Bitcoin. If Kamala Harris had won the presidential election, their reign for terror of Bitcoin would have continued for at least four more years. I don't think it would have affected crypto or Bitcoin as much. Crypto would have been backseat for 4 years, but Bitcoin would have ate it up. I mean, we would have probably printed so much money right out the gate. that Bitcoin would have just loved it. So, yeah, they did not win. And, of course, Donald Trump is not evenly officially in office yet. And his family has already invited Michael Saylor to the real estate in Mar-a-Lago to discuss Bitcoin further. This isn't the first time he's done something like this either. In 2024, when Trump invited American Bitcoin mining giants there to learn more about Bitcoin and the industry. And yeah, they did. And in crypto and the meme coins, and of course his lineup of ETFs and ETFs. Wow, NFTs. Too many acronyms these days. They've had so many events, crypto-related events at Mar-a-Lago now. The Trump's understanding of Bitcoin has continued to show their support for the asset industry. Eric Trump recently gave a great speech at the Bitcoin Amana conference in Abu Dhabi. Yeah, he did. Oh my God, guys! I talked about that right before I left for the holidays. Eric Trump is actually a Bitcoiner. Like, he actually knows his crap. He talks like a Bitcoiner. It's all out there, guys. You can watch it. I don't think his father still quite 100% understands it, but with a son like that and the willingness to learn, yeah, sure, why not? I wish my family would take the same deep dive as I have. This is where we're at. This is the point we're in. 2025. Choke point 2.0 is going to be gone. We're going to sign Bitcoin legislation into law, and Donald Trump is committed to doing all these things, right? Even if you're not a fan of Trump, you have to acknowledge, guys, I'm not a huge fan of Trump, but you have to acknowledge him and his family to give credit for the good work they're doing to make a regulatory-friendly environment for this industry to thrive in. And I agree. I mean, I would love to know more about Eric. Every time I see him, I kind of wash away my bias, my old disgusting bias. But this is where we're at. This is the world we live in. This pro-Bitcoin economy is coming, and it's going to start here. 17 days, right? I'm talking about 17 days. 17 days is coming. All right. Oh, man, these freaking headlines, guys. From those of J-Bolt meme coins that should shine the next month surge. Guys, you guys do know. I hope you know. Let me know in the chat if you don't. But this is going to be a utility run. This year is going to be a utility run. We're done with the meme coins. And they did pretty damn good last year. But we're done with the meme coins, man. As much as I love little dogs and frogs and whatever, we're done, man. We got new things to look forward to in the future. And I feel like this is going to... And Pump.Fun kind of showed us that we can pretty much create nothing out of thin air. With all the Solana meme coins. And I'm kind of worried about Solana's ecosystem, not going to lie. I have a lot of Solana, but I'm kind of worried about their ecosystem if, like we covered, for the past few weeks, if most of their transactions are all just meme coins. All right, moving on. Let's see what else we got going on here. Those are the big things I had pulled up. Oh, I have some more things I want to go over a little longer length on X, but our Twitter. But we did get some. I want to see if I can find an article on it too. We got some more EII. What was it? A birthday letter to Bitcoin. Man, cryptonews.net is definitely on it now. Like, I swear these definitely have to be generated because there's like 120 articles per day on cryptonews.net. We're of course Bitcoin celebrating its birthday today, 16 years. Of course, when the Genesis block was formed. U.S. lawmakers. I think I'm just going to go right into it on X because I cannot find any articles pertaining to some of the stuff I wanted to talk about on there. I have it over there. So let's just do that. Check real quick any articles that may have popped up in the middle of starting up the live stream tonight. Marathon CEO says the retail investors hodl Bitcoin long term. Yeah, we've seen that transition. I don't know if you guys noticed that. That transition where... Once Bitcoin hit like 16K back in 2022, was it 2022? We pretty much shook all the lettuce hands, right? All the paper hands are gone, right? They're moving on to something better, and it's kind of hard to let this guy go, man. These coins, man, they just do so well. They outperform every goddamn thing on the planet. And we can go over that too. Let's just get into it. I'm so excited to go over all the stuff I've been accumulating over the holidays to go over on X. My God, Hopium hour starts now. Oh, man. All right. Oh, let's go home here real quick. Here I am on X. If you guys aren't following me on X, here I am, Crypto Otaku. Blue check mark. That's me. That's me. It me, right? Anyway. So, yeah, we had the Europe bank, central bank just come out today and said that they were going to basically just... I'll just play the end of that.
And another significant development on the horizon is our digital euro. We are in the preparation phase, and we are expecting European legislation. Once that is done, we will decide whether we move forward with developing a digital form of cash.
There it is. There it is. They want to get ahead of it. They want to front run it because it's the last chance before America starts to hopefully push the decentralized token, that is Bitcoin, for its strategic reserve. I thought this was fun too. Men will get rich in crypto and live like this. I'll be sitting at the bar playing Pokemon on my EBSP, man. I actually did just sell that game in a huge video game sale, but I still got my Game Boys and stuff, man. This is actually my NGP, my what do you call it? The analog digital pocket. Pretty cool device, but yeah, dude, that's what we're gonna be. We're sitting at the bar, drinking cocktails and Jack and Coke, or whatever your poison of choice, and we're gonna be sitting at the bar just watching, Jasmine go to the moon. Speaking of Jasmine, look at that, Jasmine. Was that Swift and Pepe baby? Of course, AZ Marine in the house. Shilling his bag, man. That's what we all do. And dude, I definitely like that first one in there. Oh man. So yeah, I did want to kind of give you guys an update on that. So I did sell my my 5,000 video game collection, retro video game collection. I didn't keep my Mario though. I rolled it all. I rolled it all into a bunch of crypto, a ton of crypto. And one of the big projects, of course, Jasmine. I bought another million Jasmine. When we came back down and retested, like, what was it, 3.3 cents or something like that. So I do want to get that out there, just let you guys know. It's not too late. It's not too late. Well, it's getting really late. It's getting really late. But we had a big pullback of a lot of different assets right before the end of the year. And I made some opportunistic buys. I also bought a ton of Sui. I bought a ton of AVAX. Again, all the coins we've been talking about on the stream. I forgot my my notebook. But a ton of the coins we always talk about on the stream about still having the potential 10x's, right? A potential for 15x's. And a potential possibly for a 20x like Jasmine, right? Again, safer plays, nothing too crazy, nothing too risky, all within the top 100, most of them in top 10, top 20. Maybe if we have some time at the end of the stream, I'll talk about some of them on here. I've got them, they're all on our charts we look at every day. So I'm excited to, again, shill our bags further. But also want to give you guys an update on my sale. It finally happened. I'm just glad it's going to be done. I just got to get rid of the house now. So next step is the house. So this will change. Don't freak out. But at some point my office or studio will change a bit. All right. Look at this. Marathon Digital CEO Fred Thiel. We were just talking about this, guys. We're just talking about this in the article we just read.
Bitcoin, if you look at it over the past 13, 14 years, it's only been down 3 years out of the 14. And one of those years was just, obviously during the COVID when all markets were down. So over any period, you can look at Bitcoin and it's gone up on average somewhere between 29 and 50% a year easily. And so our recommendation, my recommendation to my kids, for example, is that put just a little bit away every month in Bitcoin and forget about it and just watch.
Okay.
And over 2, 3, 4 years, it grows, and that's what people do. You're starting to see Morgan. I think there was a news item on one of the news wires this morning that E-Trade was possibly going to start providing crypto trading services, and You already have Fidelity doing that, and if Vanguard and the other ones start opening this up, that's a huge, huge market.
Yeah. It just kind of it keeps on rolling on, and he's talking about what 30 to 50% compound interest year over year, when even like the most bullish people like Michael Saylor are only talking about like a 30-40% year over year, or like was it Van Eck? I think it was Van Eck's founder or CEO saying that it was a 15%, almost guaranteed 15% year over year, which takes us to a 3 million Bitcoin by 2050, which I think that's very, very base case, very not very bullish, but still $15 million Bitcoin by 2030, 2040, I think is in the cards at this point. Maybe not 2030, no. or my target was still originally and still is 1 million by 2030, no matter what. I mean, at this point, no matter what. Van Eck, CEO. Here we go. This is what I'm just talking about right now.
Yeah, it's a non-U.S. asset. It's an emerging markets asset. And while we were all hyperventilating about the election over the last week, BRICS had a conference in Russia. There's 6 new members of BRICS this year. So BRICS GDP is now greater than the combined GDP of G7. Of the 6 new members...
Wait, did you guys hear that? I want to just go back again. Brazil, Russia, India, China. We talk about BRICS all the time, right? In our dystopian future segment.
Russia. There's 6 new members of BRICS this year. So BRICS GDP is now greater than the combined GDP of G7.
The G7.
Of the 6 new members, 3 of them, Argentina, the UAE, and Ethiopia, are now mining Bitcoin with government resources. So there's tremendous urgency outside of the U.S.
That's pretty much what we've been talking about. Whoever starts printing money to buy Bitcoin wins, right? Wins! And here we go. It's pretty much already started.
To find a way to circumvent the irresponsible fiscal policy that we've been running here in the U.S. In fact, Russia announced an initiative. Their sovereign wealth fund is going to invest in a regional initiative to build Bitcoin mining and AI infrastructure throughout BRICS, with an idea of settling global trade in Bitcoin. So, look, someday...
There it is. Oh, man. AZ Marine. Sell your house, sell your kidneys, sell maybe an arm. I don't need an arm. Oh, yeah, that's, of course, Michael Saylor. Back in the day, we used to make those videos, man. I died laughing. That's actually ultimately what made me actually start living off a credit card and off of my mortgage, my what do you call it? My equity. I'm using all my equity and credit cards just to buy Bitcoin. It's crazy. It's been a crazy trade. I'm able to wipe my clean slate, my life clean slate this year. It's gonna be insane. Jim Cramer calling Bitcoin a scam exactly 2 years ago, guys. This is nuts. I remember watching this stupid crap. Can you believe this? We've come full circle now. I don't think there's audio on this. What's going on? Oh, there it is. Very harsh. Yep. 2 years ago, it's up 500%. 500. Jim Cramer. The inverse Cramer. World's largest assets hedge founder Ray Dalio says, I want to steer away from debt assets like bonds and debt, and likely have some hard money like gold and Bitcoin. Ray Dalio, guys. $1.5 trillion is the big one out of today. Morgan Stanley is to offer Bitcoin and crypto trading. Oh man, yeah. So that was the big one between Morgan Stanley. Oh yeah, I forgot about this too. This
Tracy has come to you live from Asia, guys. Great time to be with
What is this going on?
ISO 202.
And Elon Musk offers Ripple Labs $25 billion to buy. I don't know if that's a rumor or whatever. I forgot that even popped up, but Crypto Daily popped that off on Twitter a couple days ago. If there's any truth to that would be insane. That would change the entire movement of crypto assets and probably the flippening of ETH and everything else. I'm still not huge proponent of XRP, but I've got a big moon bag, and if it does what it does, it does what it does. I just don't understand the hype around it. Like, why people get so emotionally excited for a banking token, right? Anyway. Oh, Jesus. British police capture and arrest an elderly man because of some social media post, and has caused someone anxiety overseas. Guys, this is what I'm talking about. This is the kind of crap I go into when we're, this is the beginning. This is the beginning of the the dystopian future we live in, and now we welcome you into 2025, where, of course, the AI is coming after your jobs, going to be taking your jobs, especially if you're a driver, telemarketer, a lawyer, an accountant, a data entry clerk, a writer, a journalist, a bookkeeper, receptionist, a bank teller, a travel agent, a factory worker, customer service representative, or a fast food worker like me. You're all going to be replaced, and they're coming sooner than not. I mean, we're talking about next year, agenda. What's on the agenda for next year? Right out the gate, talking about a mass deportation where AI could easily be used, and robots that Elon Musk has said, quote unquote, are ready to roll out faster than the self-driving taxis. What do you think's going to happen? Just wake up. Just wake up. You're warning, because the robots are coming, and they're not going to stop until they have everything. All right. Enough of that. Okay, so yeah, that of course happened overseas in Europe too. I mean, just think about it. You're just tweeting something that pisses someone off, and all of a sudden you get the cops called on you, and you're being investigated. Oh man, not in America, they say. Not in America. Oh, one day, who knows? All right, and this was, of course, Bitcoin office in El Salvador has now stacked its 6,000th Bitcoin. That was back in December 2028. Of course, they've got one Bitcoin every single day. Since Bukele had been reinstated in office. This train does not slow down. This does not slow down for El Salvador, and I'm super happy for them. Oh my God, like they're basically on their way to $1 billion for their small nation, right? A small, corrupt, in hell scorched earth. It was the worst economy and the worst, maybe not the worst economy, but the worst violence ever in Latin America, and now it's the safest in Latin America, and now, of course, getting up there in as being a wealthier nation in Latin America. I'm super happy for them. Super happy. I still remember the day they bought in 2021. The first day they made Bitcoin legal tender. Anyway, largest gold mine in Uzbekistan, and then of course comparing to the world's largest Bitcoin mine in Texas. And they say that Bitcoin is bad for the environment. They still say it. I can't believe I still hear that buzzword, especially with friends and family around the dinner table too of the holidays. They're still talking about it's bad for the environment. No, that was a 2021 narrative. It's gone. It's dead. It's finito. It's whatever. We're wiping our hands of it. And Elon Musk has said, he's been on record saying that once we're above 50% environmentally friendly, he was gonna make Tesla is gonna accept Bitcoin for Tesla products, but he still hasn't done it. Hold him accountable. Elon Musk also said, meanwhile, America is going to go bankrupt. Deficit and surplus spending. This is crazy. The deficit, of course, is crazy. This is since the 2010s, 2020s, and that goes above and beyond. Oh man. Apple co-founder Steve Wozniak also explaining why there will never be another Bitcoin, and that everyone should also just go out and buy some Bitcoin, man. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for?
Another Bitcoin created. Bitcoin doesn't even have a creator that we know of. Bitcoin isn't run by some company. It's just mathematically pure, and I believe nature over humans always.
Yep. And again, don't trust, verify. Don't trust, verify. All right. Another thing I want to bring up. I love that Bitcoin AI mock-up of a Lego set. Anyway, I did want to bring this up too. I did post a quick little short. I don't know if I can find the actual video, the little chop up of it, the little snip of it. But Michael Saylor said the unthinkable during the holidays. I'm surprised no one else caught it or is talking about it as much as I did. I made a quick little short while I was on vacation. Let's see if I can pull it up real quick. But yeah, Michael Saylor said this.
The second
I was riding my
best
skateboard.
money is gold.
Wait, what? Did he just say that the second best money is gold?
He said, and you guys heard it, he said the second best money is gold.
The second
What?
best money is gold.
I can't get over that. What is this? What world are we living in where now Michael Saylor, I feel like he's getting, he might be falling off the horse, man. He might need another orange drink. That's why he might need. I don't know, man. I might need to send a bottle of orange pills to Michael Saylor. I don't think he's bullish enough anymore. What the hell? There is no second best. Come on. Everyone knows. You said it.
Which one's the best crypto asset? Well, Bitcoin is the best crypto asset. Okay. What's the second best? There is no second best. There is no second best crypto asset.
There is no second best. Anyway, so yeah, I did want to put him on the spot because we gotta hold these people accountable for what they're saying. Anywho, so what else is going on X? I think that was pretty much it leading up into the end of the last year. Nothing else is popping up on the headlines for today. I did want to, of course, check into the trends, the normies, guys, the normies. This is what they're Googling right now. Bretton Woods, Mike Johnson, HMPV? Is that another virus? Oh boy, here we go, guys. we're gonna go lockdown fun again. Texas State football, Valencia, Jimmy Butler, Valencia, winter storm warning. The normies are searching this stuff, guys. It has nothing to do with our space. It's sad. It's disappointing. I really wish people would wake up. Pledge of Allegiance. Oh, it's because, again, Kamala Harris, if you guys didn't check that, Kamala Harris kind of biffed it on the Pledge of Allegiance a little bit. She just said, I pledge to the United States, not the flag. It is what it is. Not a huge fan of Kamala Harris, but we all make mistakes. And now they're saying that basically she doesn't know the Pledge of Allegiance. She may not. Maybe she doesn't remember. I don't know. Everyone's mind is losing it in Congress and in the our policymakers. Anyway, don't really care or paying attention to anything. I would not be surprised if they're all brain dead. All right, and of course, this is Bitcoin's ongoing trend on the past 12 months. We'll look at the last 7 days. And of course we got Bitcoin Chan popping in to say hi for a little bit. But yeah, it looks like it's pretty much flat. It's pretty much done nothing in Google searches over the past week. So keep an eye out on that as we normally do, and that ends our metrics, right? Going into this next week, where are we headed for Bitcoin? Where's Bitcoin headed? Nobody knows. I can tell you where we're probably not going. More than likely not going any lower than 91, right? I mean, unless we see some crazy black swan event, this has been pretty strong. And why would anyone sell now? We finally got into the new year. I would say the next point that people would want to sell possibly would be, again, our 1 year anniversary, the 15th of January, the 20th of January, roughly, with President Trump coming in. Right around that time frame, we have people who have purchased the ETFs. Have had maybe a year in. Maybe they want to, again, take a taxable event, taking that smaller long-term tax gain on their, write-offs or whatever. So yeah, I think that could be a possible narrative. It would be the 15th at the earliest, the absolute earliest. Because again, remember how we had to wait for the ETFs to even kind of take off? I think it took 2 weeks for the ETFs to really take into effect, and Bitcoin just shot up like crazy until February. So I'd say February would be more of a likelihood of people taking some profits from that trade, the initial buy-in to the ETFs. But again, what about the miners? The miners haven't sold crap yet. Are they just holding on until that moment? Just keep an eye out. Just stay safe, right? Don't do anything stupid like we normally say. This is all going to play out eventually, and if you're into Bitcoin or crypto, we just got back up over 98K. You're going to do well in this market, no matter what you're holding over the past few years. So, with that being said, I kind of feel like that's the ongoing narrative. It's going to take a while to play out. Right now, we're kind of heading into the weekend. Nothing's really going to, not a lot of liquidity is happening. So. Let's just kind of quickly draw a line and see where we're headed on this bull pendant. make or break zone is going to be right around, right around midnight. It's crazy how this always works out. 3/9/12 every single day, Eastern Standard Time, New Yorker time, all across the world. It just works. It works out amazingly. I don't know why or how, it just does. So right there, make or break point is going to be around midnight, or more than likely just gonna go sideways, and then we'll find out where we head on from there. I could tell you that in the past, last year, even Michael Saylor's come out and said that himself and other investors have made huge purchases over the weekend, specifically on Saturday mornings. So I mean, maybe we see another retest up until about 98, 99 again, like we ended up here today. That's more than likely than the the latter, which is down here at 96. But we could swing either way. So I don't really see anything else other than anything else forming on the maybe we have this, of course, inverse head and shoulders right here, which is looking that looks pretty bullish. I mean, long term, inverse head and shoulder pattern usually works out in our favor, which is we've already touched the the top. Not quite. We haven't really touched it yet. So this could have maybe been invalidated now, unless we make another leg up and then touch the 98, 99, 100K target. Then we could probably retest some of these other higher levels like 102, 105, and 108. And with all the other nation states front-running the U.S., got 20 days to do it. They have 20 days to do it before we have any proper, legislation or maybe possible executive orders to pass. They could start to pump Bitcoin's price in the meantime. Again, we just showed you. I just showed you my favorite metric in the entire space, which is how many Bitcoin are left on across all exchanges. The lowest on record, 2.13, 2.19, whatever the hell it was. We're getting down. We're going to be probably down to less than 2 million in the next 2 weeks. So it's going to get more and more scarce as we go along. All right. So with that being said, I do want to do a quick update into the other stuff as well. Ethereum, sitting at 3.6. XRP, $2.45. So we did have a $5 target this year for XRP to get on out. That's my target to get out. Not saying that's where it's going to end up. It might end up at $10, but I want to try to get out at a safer time frame, take some profits. We got $500 on Solana. Solana could take Solana could go all the way up to $1,000 this cycle if it stops just with all the meme BS, right? With pumped out fun and everything, like basically minting everything for next to nothing. My God, guys! I think when I started in crypto, it was like 3,000 coins. Now there's like 300,000 coins. Like they minted like. I want to say it was like 50,000 tokens or something like that, with just pumped out fun alone, maybe 100,000. I mean, it's absurd. If anyone could just make a token like that out of nothing. It's basically what our government does, right? With the stuff we used to burn all the time, right? Yeah, that stuff. Anyway, AVAX. What are we looking at AVAX? We're looking at a price point of, what was it, $300 on AVAX, something like that. I really got to go up that high. My God, we're so early on AVAX, guys. Oh, jeez. Did I not say? No, we're still not even that high yet. My God. Look at this. Look at where we're going. We're nowhere near it. So, yeah, I think Avalanche could definitely get closer to 200 at least. So, that's another one I did buy a bit more of over the holidays. Well, I just want to let you guys know. ADA as well. $7 ADA on the cards? I think so. I mean, we got tons and tons of great narratives for ADA right now. That's only double its previous all-time high. Why the hell not? It's more bullish than ever now. They actually have fundamentally different, the fundamentals have changed, and it's way better on ADA. And then that, including that with the integration in Bitcoin. I mean, it's just, yeah. I can't wait to see what Cardano's doing next year. And they're going to be in the White House too, right? He's going to be educating our policymakers. Charles Hoskinson, of course. All right, and then a $75 DOT is what we're looking at. If, again, that plays out. I don't know if that will, but previous all-time high for DOT was $56. I think that's a pretty... it's not a horrendous target. So that's where I'll be looking at to exit on DOT. Matic, still sitting at 50 cents. I want to see a Matic at like at least $6. I got $6.75 up here now. $3 Matic is where we basically just hair shy of that last bull run. Sui's been destroying it. And I wrote down $30 as my exit. I don't know. We'll see how far we go, but I think Solana, the way it moved last cycle, the way I'm seeing Sui move this cycle, it's almost like on a parallel. So I want to see a $30-$40 Sui. Market cap wise, I don't know if that's possible. Last time we looked into this, $30 I think was reasonable, but $40 I don't know. But that at least will give you, holy crap, it's almost at $5 now. It would have given you a 10x. All right, moving on. H-bar sitting at 30 cents. Again, not even $1 yet. I think this, of course, will outperform as well. Also being partnered with possibly Cardano and XRP now. It's crazy. It's making partnerships left and right. Look at this crazy bull pendant it's making right now as it gets tighter and tighter at the beginning of the year. That's nuts. I never thought I'd see H-bar break out like this, but you never say never. When the partnerships line up, the money talks, right? The money talks. So yeah, I think that's still possible. It's still definitely harder to get 10x out of now, but we were talking about this right before Christmas, so things have changed a little bit. And again, it's going to get to a point where I can't tell you any more 10x's, guys, because there's not going to be any available to like safely get into, unless you want to play something in the top 300 or something, and gamble what you want. I don't know. I'm not that kind of guy. I'm a smart investor. All right, Fetch sitting at 1.5 almost. Oh my God, it fell so much. It was up over 2.25 before Christmas, before the New Year. So now we're sitting at a 1.5 roughly on Fetch. And that's of course Super Intelligence. There it is. Super Intelligence Alliance, Artificial Super Intelligence Alliance. Of course, the merger of the top 3 AI coins last cycle, or last year, whatever. Yeah, I still think that could get at least a $20 Fetch. All right, Render sitting at $8 currently. Damn, that's a steal, man. Buy some Render if you guys are really into that project. $8. I'm still seeing it possibly get to 50. Some people are so bullish on this project. Again, it's going to be partnered with Nvidia, doing some things with Nvidia. Some people are so bullish on this project they think they can easily get to $100. I of course want to see a safer bet. Man, again, we were going for 10x's. No, not so much. If you guys want to play this a little farther out, I think it's still a comfortable 10x. Maybe getting a little less comfortable now. All right, Link. Oh, man, Link. Oh, Jesus. $95 Link. Another project I think you can definitely exceed $100. Possibly, in my opinion. Some people are going crazy numbers. Like everyone's got these crazy predictions, guys. I don't get it. But $95, I think is a safe exit strategy for Link. I think it's going to get there unless something comes out in the middle of the damn bull run that is going to, exceed the expectations of Link. I think this is the best Oracle we have, right? So yeah, that's what I think is happening with Link. It's getting a little recovery right now. $23.27 is still a decent buy if we really do get to $95 or 110 or whatever. All right, Jasmine, of course, is my favorite, of course. Jasmine. I still wanted to see that 10 cent by December. We did not see that 10 cent, guys. That did not happen. So that entire year, I was like 10 cents by the last quarter, 10 cents by the last quarter. Oh, we had a big run up to what was like 5-6 cents, almost 6 cents. And then we stopped and we came back down to pull back for the end of the year. And yeah, that's been it. So I'm still looking at trying to maybe sell off half my bag at 45 cents, 50 cents. It depends on how fast we run up. If we run up like exceedingly fast, maybe Jasmine really does hit the team's target of $17. That's what they said. Remember, that's what they said last year. Don't quote me. Go quote them. I made a video on it. But anyway, I don't know. I'm gonna definitely hold half my bag forever, but $1 million, I mean a $1 Jasmy. If you hold 1 million Jasmy, that'd be an easy $1 million. Do you have a $36,000 of stomach right now holding it? That's up to you. That's up to you. And again, of course, half of that is still 50 cents. That's a huge investment to just speculate on. If you don't truly believe in the project, guys, again, this entire industry is risky, right? Not financial advice. Do with what you will. All right. Anyway, I just love Jasmine so damn much. I love this damn coin. And they're doing great things. And the partnerships are so wild. It's so crazy. So crazy. I guess they just had added Panasonic last year. My God. All right. Graph, right? It's been a while since we talked about Graph. Still sitting at 24 cents. My God, this is super on sale still. Holy crap. Are we ever going to get back up there? A lot of big things I think are still coming for Graph. But I have a safe target at $3.50. That's only $0.50 more than the previous all-time high. And I don't know what the market cap looked like back then in the token allocation, but that may have played into why that this has just kind of gone flat. Kind of like Jasmy. Jasmy's allocation at the very beginning of the cycle, when this launched in the last bull run, 2021, a lot of tokens saw these crazy all-time highs in the past. They will not see them for a long time because the token supply was so small back then. Now it's all been pretty much allocated, right? So now we can see a stable increase. I just want to let a lot of people know, when you see these crazy, dinosaur, beginning of time, land before time, beginning of time charts, it's because of that. Because of the token metrics were, the fundamentals probably didn't change on your coin. It's just that the allocation did, right? Because the coins haven't been totally allocated yet until now. So again, I just wanted to make that really clear as we're looking at some of these other tokens that share a similar aspect in their chart. Graph, I have something basically quickly to get out of it. I've had this coin again for a lot of years. I bought in a lot back here as well. I mean, even right now is a really good time to buy if you truly believe in this project. All right, Sheeb. My God, it's been a while since we talked about Sheeb. Holy crap. Sheeb is still doing stuff. It's not dead, but I still think the token, until we have a dedicated basket of meme ETFs, I think this year is going to be kind of flat for memes towards the middle to end of the year. I think it's going to fall off. People are going to realize, kind of like what happened in 2021 with the NFTs. They pretty much rolled off at the end of the year, and then we haven't even really heard too much about what's going on with apes or anything like that until most recently. So that's what I think is going to happen with a lot of these altcoins. So Sheeb and Doge are no exception to that rule. And I still didn't pick up any Doge. I was thinking about it, and I still have I think a $10 target or something ridiculous for Doge. I probably can't even see it. Yeah, it's so up there. But yeah, it's possible. It's possible we could see a $10 Doge if we get it rolled into an ETF. It is the oldest meme coin, oldest running meme coin that has performed well. So it's possible. I don't know, man. I'm all about the fundamentals. I'm all about the utility. I just can't bring myself. I can't bring myself to do it. I can't. All right, Near sitting at $5.80 right now. Not too bad. Still have a $60 target in mind for this year. Previous all-time high was $22, $21 roughly, right? I think it's possible still. We're going to be going over these numbers constantly throughout the year. So things are going to get crazy. I'd say next month. February. Last year, but guys, remember, February last year was crazy. We're going to get a crazy February as well. And it's only 40 days away, probably to the middle of February. Things get nuts. It's going to be wild. Corgi AI, nothing really to say here. The coin's pretty much slumping down. I threw a couple $100 at this between last year and this year. I just love Corgi so damn much. I had a Corgi that just recently passed. And so this was my throwaway, walk away meme coin. All right, and then we got Algorand. What did I have on Algorand? I think I had a $10 on Algorand. I had much more on Algorand. Algorand, I think, is a sleeping giant. I didn't even write it down. I'll have to go back into my notes and bring that up next time. But Algorand's a sleeping giant. I think this coin is going to do well. It really needs its day in the sun to shine. But it really hasn't really done too much until most recently. We can get farther back. The 4-hour chart. Where the hell is the beginning of this chart? Last bull run. There we go. So, only ever got up to about $4 again. Launch in the middle of the beginning of the bull run last cycle. Was wait like 2 years before the bull run. Only hit $3. I think Algorand's gonna see better days. So I do have an old moon bag of that as well. All right, so that's me selling my coins as I usually do at the end of my stream, wanting to let you know, right, not to do anything stupid. Right? Don't do anything stupid. We are at the beginning of the year. People haven't even done their taxes yet. You know, these companies are about to figure out that they just missed out on the greatest asset on earth. We've already front ran them. They're going to basically pump our bags like crazy, and we are going to ride out into the sunset at the end of the year. It's going to be great. I can't wait, guys. I'm super excited. You cannot believe it. I mean, I'm sure everyone is this year, but things are going to change, man. Things are going to be wild. I'm looking to get laid off or fired this year, and just ride off into the sunset. Maybe go on a crazy crypto round trip around the world and just start exploring. I want to get out there. Want to see the world and see what all this hype is about. Our government basically telling us what the world is and how bad everything else is on the planet. We already saw that Tucker Carlson video came out last year with Russia, right? Russia's basically got their entire your capital lined with gold, and there's no trash in the streets or the subways are clean. And here in America, people are burning people in the subway. So, I mean, what do you believe, right? Do you believe our legacy media telling us the spin of lies and web of lies and non-truths? Or do you believe the rest of the world, that there's something else happening out there? And I want to see for myself, right? I want to be a little bit more cultured out there. So that's what I'm looking at doing. That's my New Year resolution, GTFO. And hope to see you guys ride out in the sunset with me, right? We will see. So have fun, guys. Stay safe. Don't get too crazy with the meme coins, right? This is true utility run in 2025. I will see you guys next week. Have a great weekend. It's Crypto Otaku signing out. Later.
Insufficient. We can make the dollar the most attractive currency by continuing to have the rule of law.
You always print money to do that.
I suppose it would diminish our status as the reserve currency.
Just shut up. There's no expectation of privacy above me in the sky.
So Bitcoin is the solution because you can buy Bitcoin right.
One Bitcoin is worth 98,000 US dollars, up 1.1% over the last 24 hours.
Later, guys!
Bet.